Hey guys, what's up? So I just want to do an update about my arm. I feel like I haven't made a video in like forever. I've just been kind of mentally full. Yeah, I've been like kind of just emotionally tapped out, full, and just a lot of, brain constipation and shit that's been going on upstairs. So anyway, sorry for any sort of delay. I don't know if anyone actually was like thinking I hadn't made a video in a while. So excuse me for thinking that mattered. Anyways, I want to do an arm update. And I'm about a month and a half. Wow, no. I'm about a month and 4 days post-op with Dr. Lin for some fat grafting. And what he did is he put some fat around my wrist, did a scar revision right here because it was all very tight. It was like having a tourniquet around my wrist. So he did his best to peel back the graft and put in as much fat as he could really fit in there. So this is what it's looking like now, which it's actually looking a lot better. It was looking a little weird for a while. And so yeah, this is my arm now, like a month or so post-op. And I think the greatest thing that I've realized so far is that the swelling actually has been a lot better. December 6th, I had lymph rerouting by Dr. Lin. And I was supposed to give it like a year or so already, but it was almost like the swelling was a little bit worse, wasn't really working, and what he thinks was happening is that the graft was so tight, it wasn't really allowing for good circulation or for good drainage to actually occur even with the lymph rerouting. So I think that when he loosened up the graft and put in some more fat, that it actually is allowing for better circulation, it's allowing for better drainage. I'm not waking up with really, really swollen hand. It'll be a little bit more so in the morning, but it's not anywhere to where it used to be, knock on wood. Even post-workout, it's been better. I just did a back and bicep workout yesterday, and I was pretty like stoked on how it wasn't super swollen or didn't feel like my arm was gonna fall off. So those were all positive things that I've noticed so far, just a month post-op, and I have my mobility back, pretty much back completely 100%. One thing that was kind of bothersome was I had my nerve repaired a while ago with a different surgeon, but I think it finally grew up to this point in my graft, and it was kind of like kinked right there, which was it was tighter there at post-op because, when things heal, they tighten up and then they loosen. So it was causing me some nerve pain for sure, especially when I was, flexing out my wrist when I was extending my wrist, flexing both ways. I was getting like a shock up into my hand every single time, and it was kind of jarring and made me nervous. I had like this anxious thought that was never going to go away, but it's definitely died down, so that was good. Yeah, the stiffness is also dying down. I have a little bit of like stiffness still because I have less skin here now that he like took part of my graft out and then sewed those two back together. It's definitely getting better. It's probably going to stretch out more. Overall, I'm happy with the surgery. I'm very thankful that I had this done when I did. Very thankful for Dr. Lin. He's very skilled, so I recommend him for anyone who is considering either a lymph reroute or fat grafting. Maybe keep in mind that the lymph reroute might not work if your graft is too tight. Maybe you might need some fat grafting first or after for that to be helpful. I really keep getting a million random phone calls today that have distracted me. Anyways, but yeah, if you're someone who suffers from hand swelling or tightness to your graft, this could be an option for you. And Dr. Lin at the Monkey Clinic, I would say, is probably the guy for the job. So yeah, I think that's about it. I might need some more fat grafting in the future, just depending on how much stays around, or hopefully it doesn't like re-adhere to anything. Be kind of just, time, gotta wait and see what happens. But it is feeling better so far. And then I might need a little bit in this area. It's pretty tight down in this area because I had part of my graft right here that just didn't take, so it all like closed in that way and made it super tight. And yeah, you know, skin graft life. It's never gonna be back to normal. It's never gonna be back to where it was, and that's something that I have to kind of like come to terms with. There's little things you can do for improvement, but just know that if you decide on RFF phalloplasty, that you kind of have to get used to a new normal, which, you know, sometimes if you think about it too much, it can really mess with your mind, but it is something that you can also work in therapy with, you know, getting comfortable with some discomfort, or just, you know, accepting what it is. It's not always gonna work. I have my moments where I'm like, damn, my graft feels tight and I feel claustrophobic, and it just, yeah. So something to consider if you're considering RFF phalloplasty, that, you know, you are gonna have a new normal. It is gonna be tight, and there's not a whole lot they can really do for it. It's gonna be different. So that is about it, I think, that I'm gonna cover right now. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll try my best to get back to them. I might do another phalloplasty Q&A video here very soon. I've done a few already, but I feel like there's just always more questions, and I wanna make sure to answer those to the best of my ability. So look out for something on the community tab for me to ask for, you know, fallow questions, or leave them down below as well if you have any, so I can make a video about that. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out. I'll see you next time.